soldiers than our audiences learn.
Today was an opportunity for our students to be able to honor the veterans and their families and the veterans in our community and thank them for their service to our country.
This is a real privilege for me because I live in Florida and she invited me to come up for this ceremony. And it's an honor that these little kids show so much patriotism. It's a good feeling that our country's not lost. We got a lot of hope.
We really want to honor all the veterans, and it's very important to us. My uncle and my grandpa. I'm really grateful to having the opportunity to see him at all. I'm just happy I could celebrate them here today on Veterans Day.
I can't really see him all the time because he lives in Florida, and the fact that I get to see him on Veterans Day is a real privilege.
They sang songs. This was a student-led program by our 5th graders. They sang songs, they wrote poems, they also wrote words of gratitude and shared that with the audience. The way that we choose to honor the veterans is that each family that wants to may send in a name of a veteran, either here or past veteran, someone who's passed, and then their names are called up and the children come up and take a rose and take that rose to their veteran. We also have active duty personnel here today and reservists here to honor as well. There were 91 veterans that were honored today, and we have to really thank our PTO. Our PTO organizes this and supports this every year for our community, and they just do a fabulous job.
Of course, there are a lot of different ways to contribute to our country. Not everyone's going to serve in the military, like those 6%. But every one of us can be thankful and supportive to those who make that sacrifice so we can keep our freedoms and our way of life.
Ross Flores, who served for many years in various countries, spoke to the children primarily and told the students about why it's important that they understand the difference between Veterans Day and Memorial Day, and that really what they need to do is be ready to thank our veterans.
I wanted them to take away the fact that veterans, regardless of what they do in the military, whatever their occupation or profession is, they all sacrifice. And importantly, their families that support them or their friends that support them during that time of sacrifice and service, they're sacrificing as well. And so that's what I wanted them to take away from this.
I learned that there was only like 6% of people in the military, and Army, Navy, and Coastal Guard. So I would really, if I had time to, I would try to help out my country and fight for rights and freedom. I think it's very important to celebrate Veterans Day because it's really important to honor all the veterans that helped our country get all the freedoms and just everything that we have today.
Getting recognized that you were a veteran because we sacrificed a lot of time for our country. It was good for us, it's good for them. You know, that we gave up at that time, we were away from families, some of us lost our lives, but overall it's a good thing, and they ought to consider joining the service.
We're very happy to have our custodian, lead custodian, Dan Arrington, sing today. He sang with the children and he sang one of his favorite songs, Proud to be an American. The students love singing with him and they like to hear him sing as well. It was lovely to hear them all together today. I think it's especially important for our children to understand the sacrifice that our soldiers have made and are making for our country at this time. For me, it's something very special because my own dad, Carlton Lyman Wetmore, served in Korea in the U.S. Army, and I've always been very proud of him, and I think it's just a great thing for our students to understand that they are making a sacrifice on our behalf and for our freedom.
Thank you guys for your service.